me know. Hear me coming from the ghetto. If you never represent the ghetto, hear me know that's how me talk. If you never represent the ghetto, Tata Kuli de Kuti Chaisu, Isu de Kuti Chaisu, represent the ghetto room with the modest and the baddest thing. Ghetto, yeah, we represent to the fullest, yeah, we go for them, returning them. Hey, hear me know, we killing them. Yeah, we coming, yeah, we ruling, yeah, we represent. Tiri pati borani, kakamira shedu kapalaini. Ukaita tungu hapa itushe mafani. Kalife kachifamba, shese tiribo. Toseka, shese tiribo. Ukashika pamuzinda, unosi ya kawatimura. Atite sema mero tino kumbura. Chikwindem, chato pindira. Asite se kupindira. Unopazwa chokusia uchirwara. Pano itwa bata wabata. Sekurasa unusia iwe mira. Wote shila, wombo mira. Yeah, me coming from the ghetto. If you know me represent the ghetto, hear me know that's how me talk. If you know me represent the ghetto, Tata Kuli de Kuti Chaisu, Isu de Kuti Chaisu, represent the ghetto room with the modest and the baddest thing. Ghetto, hear me this, ghetto, hear me that. Me no lie, man, I'm damn proud. All my people saying this, them people saying that. We no lie, yeah, we call out. In my city, I represent the ghetto. G-Town, we coming and we killing it to the floor. Makuandi no ramba, Tiriki team, big family. We the winning team representing the city. Tiri Potonga, Pese, Kunga, VID. Uka Viring at your shades, CID. Oh, G-Town. Sing me pop to the fullest, Nechi Jamba. The home of talent, Tiriko Kamakafa. Kungo Dena boys, Rangu Pachikona. Wombo Mira, Wombo Chila. Hear me coming from the ghetto. If you know me represent the ghetto, hear me know that's how me talk. If you know me represent the ghetto, Taka Kuli de Kuti Chaisu, represent the ghetto,
Hey, yo, this your boy Piffy Trilliums. When I'm on Black Pharaoh Radio, I'm rocking with the Joker on the pop-up show. You heard? Salute.
This is Kayla Bishop. When I'm on Black Pharaoh Radio, I'm rocking with the pop-up show with the Joker. Peace.
Yeah. No doubt. We here once again. Your boy the Joker, man. We here making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna give thanks to the Most High to be here and have an opportunity to introduce you to a brother, a friend, business partner, and all that. He's here right now on the Pop-Up Show podcast video edition. Right here is the CEO of Black Pharaoh Clothing, Black Pharaoh Radio, Black Pharaoh everything. It's your boy, Emmanual Kulu. What's up, fam?
What's going on with you, big dog? What's going on with you?
Yeah, just washing my hands, trying to stay masked up. You know what I mean?
All facts.
That roll. Yeah, roll. We gotta try to stay humor with it, man. In the process of all this thing, this tragedy going on with this virus and all this good thing. But besides that, man, I'm staying in my little lane and staying prayed up and staying washing my hands and keep everything sanitized. You know that.
Well, that's the only way to be at this point right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how you been? How the family? How everything going? What's going on with you?
Man, we doing the same thing, staying masked up, staying safe, just trying to keep our head up, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know, but sticking together, you know what I mean? That's what family is all about, you know?
yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, we got a lot of catching up to do. We business partners. We don't really talk much because we got you got the family thing and we got the business thing going and we stay busy and all that. But you know what I mean. So let people know a little bit about you. Those who don't know who
Hmm.
Emmanuel Kulu Jr. is. Give them a little rundown of history, little small little snippet.
Yeah, yeah. For
Because we
those,
know we do the whole thing though. You do the whole thing. We have to do a part one, part two, part three, part five, point five.
yeah, there's a lot of divisions of Emmanuel Kulu, but in the history, and most people know me from the hip hop community, you know what I'm saying, being one of
Yeah,
the top dogs in upstate hip hop, for a long time. The Rise and Fall of Teflon ENT. The film is on YouTube right now. For those who haven't seen it, go check it out. When Buffalo was united, Teflon was one of those strong forces. We're pulling all of these different rap labels together to do big time shows, to travel together, to go to Magic City, to
hmm
really try to push Buffalo out there on a different level. In those days, Buffalo hip hop was lacking an identity,
hmm
um, and we felt that we needed to be that movement, Teflon ENT, to really push Buffalo hip hop to the next level. And we did it. We brought people from different hoods together: East Side, West Side, South Side, North Side. And it was a beautiful thing in those days. We did that for 15 years, and then after that, we went into the grind city lane.
yeah,
Me and yourself,
yeah,
and we
no
went
doubt.
all the way. We went all the way to Interscope Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you know, big thing. So hip hop is embedded in me. Love hip hop. Obviously now I'm on my book wave. You know what I mean? I Black Pharaoh, Rise
no
to
doubt.
Power.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
for those who don't got it, it's on Amazon. It is the true restoration of African history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it right there. The true
Yeah,
representation of African history. And people ask me, they be like, "Yo, cool. How do you go from being in the rap game to doing that?" Well, my intellect was always on swole,
yeah.
even in the rap game as an MC. My father being from Africa, and mom's being an educator, that's always been like in my blood. So I kind of wanted to just go on that. A lot of love, a lot of people, a lot of people show a lot of love to us, and that was time for me to move into a different lane to show.
We breaking up a little bit. Breaking up a little bit.
You hear me, big dog?
Yeah, I hear you breaking up a little bit.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. I hear you.
You hear me now? Okay, okay. So yeah, hip hop to being an African historian, to still was trying to do traveling before this whole COVID thing hit, and then we had to start getting things virtual. So we created the platform, I Black Pharaoh Radio, which gives hip hop artists an opportunity on the pop up show with the Joker, the opportunity to really get your voice heard. And
Yeah, right,
I
right.
want to send I want to send a shout out to you because nobody in Buffalo is doing what the pop up show is doing on the level that you're doing it with the
Yeah,
streams that you're doing it at. And I want to tell everybody out there, me and Joker don't get to talk every day, but his platform is one of the biggest shows on iBlack Pharaoh Radio, if not the biggest. So he's
right.
getting a
Yeah.
lot of listeners from Australia, from the
Breaking up a little bit again.
that's the thing, bro. You hear me good?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah, yeah. We going in and out.
Okay. Okay. Let me know if I delay or anything. Maybe this room I'm in. Um. But
You might have to come closer to the router too.
okay. Let me know if you can hear me a little better now. Can
Yeah,
you hear
you
me
real
better
clear
now?
now. Yeah, real
Okay.
clear now. Yep.
Okay. So so what I was saying was everybody out there, this is your opportunity. If you're a hip hop artist, if you're an R&B artist, this is your opportunity right now to get your music heard, to get your music out there on the pop up show with the Joker. We got the sports show with cousin Brad that's doing really well right now as well. We got my show, the culture show. That if your mind is into, intellectual things like authorship, books, writing, films,
Yeah.
all that good
Yeah.
stuff. So really, I Black Pharaoh is covering all forms of entertainment, entrepreneurship. We want to get y'all on the show and get y'all out there. So shout out to all the hip hop artists that showed up, Johnny Armani, Skills, Spills, everybody who, Endure, everybody that has been doing a thing for so long. And, this is an opportunity to get your music heard on the international
Right.
level.
Right. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. I appreciate it, man. And, I've been, out of all people, I've been grinding real hard on of what I've been growing on and building. Um, even even the time that me and you were just talking before we did business, I was back to the drawing board when I came back from South Carolina, and I was just getting in when I fit in as far as the market back home in Buffalo. And at that time, it
Hmm.
wasn't really nobody really moving on a level of hip hop. They was, but they was silent for a while, like the Griseldas and the BSF. They was moving in silence before they even got the deal with their situation. But when I came home, um, came back to Buffalo, it seemed like everything was on froze. Um, cats was still trying to find their way on doing things, and then I was just pretty much learning and being a student all over again from scratch, just to build what I wanted to do from my experience from being in the South for 13 years, and
Hmm.
being signed as an artist also and managing. I had to took all those tools, brought it back home, and pretty much built a whole other foundation, and that's how me and you met, and we built from there, and we definitely experienced a lot of things. We grown together. We figured uh, 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 ourselves out to another level that we ever been before, and that was all about me. It was it was educated. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I learned a lot. As much as we was teaching, we was learning too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the thing that people don't understand. We was learning. We was students at the same time we was teaching. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? So I took those little tools, man, and ran with it. Like I said, we did the plug alive grind city movement, the Interscope situation, that, and then we branched off. You went into the book movement. Let people know a little more about the book. Let people know about the I Black Pharaoh Rise and Power book. Let them know a little bit about this powerful piece right here that you definitely worked hard on for a couple years now, and now it's doing this thing. Give them a little something, something.
Yeah, I Black Pharaoh. When you think about it, it's an African civilization, Egypt. It was called Kemet, and when people hear about Egypt, they think Egypt because it was a civilized civilization, that it wasn't an African civilization. And
Hmm.
I wanted to bring that out. I wanted to bring that to the world. That's why you see the black man on the book. Now, obviously, most people who are educated and enlightened know this already, but I
Right.
wanted to bring this to a level of people who wasn't educated. Now, with that, it's an awesome story. 5-star reviews on Goodreads and Amazon about the rise of Queen Hatshepsut and Tutmos III. You'll get to see yourself in ancient Egypt. This book will take you on a journey. That was my
Hmm.
goal, is to transform people's mind from this time that we living in where we see injustice, but to see yourself back in the ancient times as kings and queens. And that was my goal for not just for African Americans, but just to restore the truth for people to see African Americans in great places and Africans in great places instead of slavery. So that was the motivation behind it. But it's an
Okay.
awesome story. It's something that, like I said, that'll take you back to those ancient times of great renown that Black people was ruling the world.
No doubt. Yeah, it's definitely I always was into the right knowledge myself, and then you put a lot of things in your book that I didn't know about. I was aware of certain tribes, but a lot of the things that was connected to those tribes I didn't know. But
Yeah.
your book revealed a lot of that, and I did more research on that joint. In all of my small little books I usually get from Dr. Malachi York, he had other little series that connected to what you were saying, and everything is so solid, man. And I think um, a lot of people need to get deep into the culture of it, the deity of it, the bloodline of it, and understand where we come from as a people. Understand your background and the cultures of your background, and you'll see most of the people um, came back to the same DNA. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? So that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, yeah. We can talk about that for days.
Yeah, that's a workshop.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a, yeah, that's a workshop right there. So yeah,
Uh,
definitely, man. Get into the book and everything. The Eye of Black Pharaoh, Rise and Power. Right now, it's on Amazon. It's on all the book platforms. You can get it right now. Go ahead and search for it. And I know Eye of Black Pharaoh is also on Amazon on the top of the list of Black Friday too. So don't get it
mhm,
twisted. Go up in there and definitely purchase it for a gift for somebody or for yourself to be educated and everything. What spinoffs you having with the book? You know what I mean? You got anything that's spinning off from the book?
Yeah, we're going to have the children's book coming soon in 2021. And hopefully, when the virus is all settled down and whatnot, we'll be able to do our book tour again as we was doing before. But right now, we're doing everything virtual. We got the gold edition of the book that's going to be later on this year. The book is going to be an extension. We're going to have four more chapters added on to the original book. On top of that, we're going to have
Mm-hmm.
illustrations in the book. So now you're going to be able to visualize ancient Africa,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be real special. So that will be coming out sometime 2021. Shout out to Pennant Publication. Shout out to my agent, Renee Thompson. Shout out to a lot of great people on the team right now, along with yourself, Brad Smith, Winston. We got a lot. We got a big growing team right now in iBlack Pharaoh Radio, and just a lot of different things. But right now, the radio show is really starting to take off, and
Yeah.
we want to keep pushing that. If you have an opportunity, if you're an author, if you're a writer, and if you're writing about Black history, if you're writing about anything you're writing about that's got to do with culture, we would like to have you on a culture show. And if you're into hip hop, we would like you on a pop up show with the Joker. If you're into sports, we would like you on a fan cave. So definitely, all those shows is on iBlack Pharaoh Radio on the Blog Talk. So look us up on that as well.
Yeah, I've been telling people the story about when you first started doing the Black Phil Radio, and I told my story a lot of times of that I was focused on my podcast and I didn't really want to do it, and I told them that you put it in my ear, go ahead, try it out for a couple weeks. If you don't like it, boom. And then I told him I did it for a couple weeks, and then when you and the matter of fact, no, Brad posted up that we was number one
Mm-hmm.
out of on the whole blog talk site, because
Yep.
there's millions and millions of people that have a radio show on that platform, and we was number one, and got me inspired to go ahead and keep doing what we was doing, because the first couple shows, like I was telling them, I was playing around. I was pretty much just just doing what I do, having fun, playing around. Um, and then once I seen that we was number one, then I put together the organized program to uplift the hip hop radio show, and it worked. But that tell you right there, man. Just me, just going there having fun, playing around, and we still got number one. Did we got number one? We was the fastest growing radio show
Hmm.
on there. That's correct.
Yep, yep, yep. Fastest growing radio show, and it's probably because we had three consistent radio shows a week.
Right.
Three consistent, three different lanes. You got culture show, which is my show, which is handling black consciousness, knowing your history. We got your show, which is hip hop, which is all over the world. I don't think people realize how universal hip hop has become.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got listeners from the UK. We got listeners from Australia, that's just
Hmm.
browsing around, and when they find something they like, they stay there.
Yeah.
So, and same
Yeah.
thing with sports. Sports is all over. When the pandemic first started, we had no sports, so
Hmm.
people was looking for that relief to talk about sports when it come back, and then when it came back, it got people even more excited. So, that's what generated our buzz. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, and I really want to stress how important hip hop is to the world. And for everyone out there that's listening to the show, man, thank you, because what it is, Atlanta, and we're gonna get into Atlanta a little bit later, but Atlanta
Okay.
got to where it got in hip hop is because of unity. The
Hmm.
West Coast in the '90s got to where they got because of unity and respect too. The East Coast they did it for a very short period of time in the '90s, 98, 97 with Jay-Z,
Hmm.
Mace, DMX, and them boys like that. But they really haven't been united on East Coast rap since probably the '80s, for real, for real. So
Right.
when we were trying to do with iBlack Pharaoh, what we're doing with iBlack Pharaoh Radio, and we're not just East Coast for everybody out there, but we are a upstate New York radio station. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We support all music, but we upstate New York. So I want everybody that's a part of upstate New York to make sure you get yourself an interview, get on the show, get your name out there, get your name heard to people all over the country, outside the country. That's what you got to do. Everybody wants to, try to figure out how West Side Gun and them did what they did. Well, let me tell you the first thing they did. They outsourced outside of the city of Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's what Black Pharaoh Radio, that's what the pop up show is doing. The pop up show is outsourcing outside, giving you reach outside of your area. So this will be an opportunity for you. So I hope everybody take that opportunity and take it real serious.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That we definitely build a whole different type of outlet for up and coming artists, hip hop, and we even threw a little R&B in there, little reggae hip hop. A lot of people from overseas been definitely tuning in and hitting me up, emailing me some good music, sending me their EPKs and being professional, and they definitely doing what they doing, and it's definitely is exciting, and it's definitely amazing how uh, um, people is tuned in. I was really shocked that people that was tuned in, that was consistent fans. Like a lot of them don't say much. They sit back and listen, but I can see the growth. But when they do talk and when they do email, they really pour out and show love, that they really appreciate the platform, and
Mhm.
that's what keep me going. That's keep me motivated and inspired to keep doing what we're doing and everything, man. And we definitely gonna upgrade on some other things in 2021, like a
Mhm.
24/7 or radio show and other things in that nature. Still gonna do the blog talk. We still gonna do what we do, but we're gonna have a couple other outlets like I have now, the video podcast. What we doing right now, the video podcast right now.
Mhm.
This is another outlet. That's also a branch off of I Black Pharaoh Radio. So these are opportunities in areas and lanes where you can get known, recognized, build your brand, figure out how to move your brand and figure out what lane you in as far as your marketing. So that's why I bring to the table. I also teach marketing on different lanes. Like I'm the part of the marketing team, marketing president for iBlack Pharaoh. So that's a
Right.
whole different market lane. So I got to, me being a marketing manager, I had to learn that lane of books, authors, film, theater. I educate myself and have mentors and that nature. Shout out to Anthony Whiteman. Shout out to Javon Johnson, the actor from The Ovals, with Tyler Perry. Them are my mentors that keep me loose in the game and give me information that I need to know to like push like a I Black Pharaoh, the culture show, the book, the children's book, hopefully a movie soon, and all that. So I can definitely do my job as a marketing manager, and you know, I can definitely say Kulu was my first client as a marketing manager, and we've been marketing. I've been marketing managing you about what now on this book? About 3 years now. About 3 years now. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. So I've learned a lot in the theater side of it, um, on writing scripts and learning a lot of things. So I can pretty much push different things. So if anybody is doing books and doing film, I also market manage on that too. So we could definitely do that. I look like we having a technical difficulty real quick, but you hear me, cool? Look like we having a technical difficulty. Uh, Go ahead and play a little bit of music until we get this straightened out. Y'all stay tuned. We still here with y'all.
They turn me to a savage. Oh, turn me to a savage. Sorry, mama, I'm a savage. 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 They turn me to a savage. Oh, turn me to a savage. Sorry, mama, I'm a savage. 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 I'm a hopeless romantic. Yeah, I know I gotta raise up my standards. You hoes manage, you ain't got no manners. I can't sue you, I'm emotionally damaged. I've been too down to earth. Yeah, they treated me like dirt, but I rose up from that soil. You know that pain to really for kisses and hugs. Discovery was that there ain't nothing better than self love. You ain't in love with me, you just in lust. You just in lust. They turn me to a savage. Both turn me to a savage. Sorry, mama, I'm a savage. 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 They turn me to a savage.